Hello everyone, White Mage Serenia here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenogears! Woohoo! In our last episode, we made it to the Yggdrasil. And in today's episode, well, I don't know what we're gonna do. Guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, you know? Love this freaking game, oh yeah. Freaking love the Yggdrasil theme. That's one place, in my opinion, Xenogears shines. The OST is fucking rather amazing. Oh, yes. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Alright, let's get to the cockpit. We're almost at my hideout. Oh, alright, cool. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repairs. Bum, bum. Man, I even think the Yggdrasil looks sleek as hell, you know? It's no wonder, you know, it's kind of funny that this game actually gets the visual novel tag on Twitch, but it makes sense. Welcome back! Bart, why did you bring us? Well, I've got a new model of gear and 2 people that we helped out. A gear? How boring! Don't you have anything more interesting? I thought you'd say that. Look, this is amber I found in the stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it. Wow, thanks, Bart! Let's go, we gotta show it off to everyone! Kids, don't you love them? Go have some tea with old Mason. Or my son. Please walk this way. Sorry, this music's just so good, I can't help but to hum along sometimes. See you later, Hugo. I mean, Citan. What the hell did I just do? Oh. That was just the sound of the door opening for Citan and Mason. Yeah. When you are sick, just tell me. I'll give you a big shot and fix you up right away. Ow! Please be more careful. Good medicine always tastes bad. Everyone knows that. Next is your shot. Yipes, you're glaring. Oh, man. Well, we ain't. We don't murder. Hell, we don't even. Hell, we even save the lives of. Whee! Damn, she does have a huge syringe back there. Way bigger than it needs to be. Jesus. And here we have our YouTube center. This is where we make all of our YouTube videos, you know, because, like, we project the images that we want right here, and then these are my editors. What am I doing? Enter and die. Alright. Let's see if we can get a game over. Aha. Iron Whip. Sweet. Who's this picture of? A little boy and a girl? Oh. Hey, Wind. How you doing? Hup, hup. Give it up. Hup, hup. It's so gosh. It's like, who cares? I don't. I don't give a rat's ass if it's gauche or not. Please take a seat, sir. Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea, Master Fei. Good doctor. Magical teapots! Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, but rather back in the royal palace. Royal palace? You mean that young one is connected to the old Fatima dynasty? Pardon? No, I'm just a senile old fool who thinks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. But that one-eyed youth does have a certain bearing. Well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice. If I may, I would like to tell you, the young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty. That is, before it was destroyed by Shah Khan's minions. Bartholomew Fatima. Bartholomew, Ed Bart IV's successor. I'm sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago. Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shah Khan's evil grasp. Then why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy? Since fleeing here, we have had only one wish, that the young master would grow up to be a great man. Not to reclaim the throne? That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well. And part of those plans would include piracy? Citan always makes me think of Egon from Ghostbusters, but I can't do a good Egon voice, so... Both Eva and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we could get the help of all our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us would still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Shah Khan's guards in no time at all. We needed power. We tried excavating the ruins using the Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. The best we can do with our sand cruiser is find small items in the sand. And the piracy? Regardless of who gains the ruins technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Eve will simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's ideas of creating a new power to balance things out a little. I see. It is far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself. Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Eve, for Ignis, to continue like this... I'm sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous. That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you are doing will be good. You scared me again, Lucy. Seeing your children here tells me that. I am much relieved by your words. Another cup of tea? Yes, please. Thank you. You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action? With Miss Margie in prison, we dare not do anything. She would not happen to be Nissan's. You are well informed, my dear doctor. She is the great mother Marguerite of Nissan, and the young master's cousin as well. Why would Shah Khan take her captive? For the Fatima Jesper. The Fatima Jasper, that is said to show where great treasure is? My good doctor, you do know an awful lot. I am most impressed. You do not like my tea, Master Fei? No, I'm just not thirsty now. Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is, but it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it is ever in plight. And Marguerite has the Jasper that tells the location? Only half of it, to be precise. The young masters and Miss Marguerite each have a half. Only by combining the two halves will anyone know where the treasure is. What exactly is the Fatima Jasper? When you say a half of the Jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Eve and Nissan know what it really looks like. I see. So that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not... I apologize. I was only supposing the worst case, so please do not take it to heart. No, that is a terribly realistic concern. What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. The gear! He means the gear! It has to be! Hi, Bart. Young master, are the gears alright? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway. Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I would just get in the way. Young master? Anyway, what are we talking about? Whether the greatest treasure could be a gear. Oh, yeah. You know, something like that is drawn in one of the Ave picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Dun, 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 dun. Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean, since you're my special guests and all. That sounds interesting. 16 minutes in and we haven't done a damn thing. All we've done is run around in the zone. But it's okay, cause this game is dialogue heavy. Oh man. Dun, 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 dun.
And the Lord saith unto him,
Hey, thanks for the yeah, thanks for the subscription, Hiseo. Oh wait, where am I going? You back. Uh-oh. What I gonna be fighting? Okay. Yes! Thank you much, sir. It every helps. Wait, it every helps? Sure, I can English. Oh, nice! Hey, Tomita. Tomita! Oh, nice! I've never actually played any of the Dot Hack games, but I've always kind of wanted to. Well, more... not really play them, but watch, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop by sometime. What are you doing, Lucy Puppo? Alright, now... that's Bart's room. Where the heck is the planning room? Oh, wait. I think it's the room with all the monitors. So it would have been here, right? Yes! I loved this game. This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Surprised? All this technology is thanks to Sig. Hey, Faye, don't stand on the screen. We won't be able to see. Yes, same. Well, it's not really a sequel. It's more of a spiritual successor. Alright, Nin. Display my special file on the main screen. What is this? A picture scroll, nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima I, body cloaked in flame, making a blood oath with giants. They say he used the strength of the giants to found Ave. Oh? It is amazing that such... Huh? Hey, Neon! It is amazing that such an ancient scroll exists, and in such good state, too. I thought the ethos controlled all such things as these. Normally, yes. But this was one of my father's prized possessions. Next! I don't want to see that suck. I want to see it do extremely well. And plus, it looks exciting. I'm hyped. After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom's people if needed in the future. But we don't know where they are hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. What about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Perhaps you're one of Shah Khan's spies. Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears the Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. Here's the thing. I would love to see a remake of Final Fantasy VI. I would. But at the same time, I wouldn't. Because while Final Fantasy VI is my personal favorite, I'm afraid they would mess it up. However, it would be cool to see. Now, the Final Fantasy VII remake is something that has been a long time coming. Ever since, and realistically it's SE's own fault too for releasing that Final Fantasy VII tech demo thing for PlayStation 3. That's when everybody wanted a remake. of 7. If not for that, no one would have cared, I think.
And the Lord saith unto him, Go forth and subscribe.
Thank you, Neon. That's pretty much true, yeah. Then we must rescue Marguerite as soon as possible. You're telling me. That's Amdavari right there. Since we helped you, I was wondering if I could in turn ask you a favor. Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Bright boy, that's exactly it. I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Ave and Kislev are after you. So we can help you and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way that I can. Yep. What do you think, Faye? You have not said anything for a while. Yeah, you were great back there in that stalactite cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakan's guards. That would be cool. I'd love to have your power on my side. Why does everyone want to make me fight? Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Faye? Oh yeah, for sure. I just don't feel like it. Love to have my power, I don't have any! What's wrong with you, Doc? Everyone! You're driving me to the brink! Then there's that gear, Graf, and my father. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough of my own! Woo! Really? Threaten to ban you for what? Oh yeah, Tactics would be a nice one, for sure. Or at least a sequel, if not a remake. Yeah, it would. Absolutely. We're gonna help service the gears now! Yeah! Let's go! That's not a reason to threaten to ban someone. That's not a valid reason at all. I mean, that's where it's a bit weird, and Neon, you and I have discussed this at length. The dialogue is, air quotes, better in War of the Lions, but it loses a lot of its charm, a lot of its just raw, visceral emotion and power behind them. It sounds, air quotes, better, but it lacks something. It lacks soul, somehow. It's weird. I've never heard of spamming crashing a browser, but I guess it's a possibility. I mean, anything's possible, really. Because it could cause, like, a data overflow kind of thing. Although, in a weird sort of thing, though Final Fantasy VI is my favorite RPG and favorite game, pretty much, period, a lot of people seem surprised when they find out that I hate Final Fantasy VI Advance. I really loathe that version. Hell, I prefer the, air quotes, shittier iOS port over the GBA port. You know? I know it sounds weird, but yeah, it's just like, I've never cared for, you know, FF6 Advance, even though I thought Final Fantasies 1, 2, 4, and 5 were decent on the GBA. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's true, Neon. That is pretty much true. Where did I go? Oh, there's the Brigadier. And that's just a generic gear there. I think I'm going the wrong way, guys. Oh, I absolutely am going the wrong way. Yeah, like, for me, the original, is one of the best. Like, I prefer the PS1 version myself. Yes, I know, loading times, blah, blah. But I prefer that version because it's the original Japanese graphics with the Ted Woolsey script, and the Ted Woolsey script is uncensored a bit. So, a good example of that is Atma Weapon, or Ultima Weapon. Because in the SNES version, for the American SNES version, he says, "Feeble creatures, go!" Whereas in the PlayStation 1 version, he says, "Feeble creatures, die!" You know. And you get to see Siren's ass rather than short shorts, but hey, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that, you know, I never really have been a huge proponent of art censorship. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I get it, but at the same time, it's, you know what I mean. Yeah. Final Fantasy VI was the first game I ever LP'd. And then I recently did it again with the Steam version. That was last year, I think. It's weird. When I first played Final Fantasy VI on the PS1 and summoned Siren, I was like, wait a minute. What? You know, it was almost that same sort of feeling when you realize that you can see Siren's pubes in Final Fantasy VIII, you know? Really, Wind? Really? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of dots. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace and quiet. He knows, trust me. Or she knows. Even I know what it is. If I fight, people die. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anyone to die. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't mind seeing a Final Fantasy VIII remake. And hey, considering we're getting Final Fantasy VIII HD or whatever you're calling it, I forget what they called it, that could lead to a Final Fantasy VIII remake. And strange as it might be for me to say, I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Final Fantasy IX myself. Because while I do gripe about 9 a lot here and there, it's still a great RPG. It's still a good game. It's just, to me and Vel, it's just not a great Final Fantasy. It gets it kind of gets a little too much praise for what it deserves. But yeah, I actually like the final boss fight, but that's just because, you know, at that point I'd already played 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, and 5, and all that other stuff. And you kind of know who the final boss is going to be before you get there, you know. And yeah, I can agree with that. It's just 9 is definitely on my bottom 5, absolutely. The only Final Fantasy I dislike more than 9 is probably Final Fantasy 3DS. But the thing is, I do gripe and complain about 9 a lot. But the thing is, if someone likes the game a lot, I'm never gonna, like, say, "Oh, you're an idiot and 9 sucks." No, I ain't gonna do that. Because 9 doesn't suck. It's just not good. At least not in my opinion, you know? But, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's hard to explain how I really feel. How you doing, Kylord11? I've never actually played Tactics Advance, but the snowball fight kind of killed it for me. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, trance! I hate trance. Black boxes. Oh, you're talking about the judge system, yeah. Yeah, I forgot all about that crap. And yeah, that's pretty much right, too, there, Kylor. 4 speed runs if you're a completionist, and 4 low-level run if you're a stat maxer. Oh. I can partially agree with that. But, like... Well, yeah. I've not been reading the dialogue because I've been talking to you guys, but that's okay. It's not like the text isn't on screen as well, you know? Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, the very enemy that you're referring to can also cheese the system as well and kill you in that same one turn. So, yeah. Yeah, but to be fair, that 65k in 9 is equivalent to, say, 1,000,000 in 7, or something like that. It you know, the amount of HP isn't really the issue. It's the damage scaling, if it's balanced right. And 9 kind of doesn't have good balance, because every character, like, only a few characters can hit 9999 easily. The only characters that can, basically automatically, if you work at it, there's only one character that you don't even have to work on that'll hit that number, which is Steiner with Shock. For whatever reason, it always does really high damage. But then Zidane can do it if he gets his Thievery built up enough so that, you know, Thievery does 9999. Quinna can do it with Limit Glove if she's at 1 HP. Freya can do it if you've killed at least, 100 dragons? Which doesn't take too long to do. Maybe it's just 10 dragons, I can't remember. No, it's 100, it is 100. Yeah, and, you know, things like that. Sure, if you take the time to build up your characters, yeah, you can pretty much smite Ozma. Absolutely. However, that takes a lot of extra effort, you know? It's kind of like maxing the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X for beating the Dark Aeons. I mean, Armorant can, but Armorant's also extremely useless in my opinion. I just never cared for him. He feels out of place, and he kinda sucks unless you build him up just right. Oh no, I never said about length. I said it's similar. Where it's kind of pointless. You don't have to do that. And you can still beat everything in the game with proper setup. His story sucks, but his usefulness in combat is lacking as well. Because, sure, he gets re-raised or whatever, but that's only during his trance. Whereas, you know, Quina, as a good example, can already do that and more without being in trance. If you have, you know, things like that. But even still, it doesn't even matter that much anyway. So, yeah. It's just weird. I don't like Amarant. I really don't. Oh, I'm sure they can, man, but I don't like Amarant. I really don't. I feel like he's completely useless. He's got a lot of neat tricks, but other than that, he's such a waste of a party slot, if you ask me. Like, I would honestly rather use Quina over Amarant. I seriously would. But that's just because, in my honest opinion, Amarant may have a couple of tricks, but... I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh, noes. I know I'm supposed to, like, rest or something, but I just can't remember where that is, and now I'm completely confused and distracted because I've been paying more attention to the chat than what I've been doing here. Well, he's talking about Xenogears specifically. Don't let Dreamer hear you say that. Yeah, he said Xenosaga, though. Oh, never mind. He did say Gears. My mistake! But yeah, I like Faye. But, in terms of... like, what's the word? In terms of appearance, he's pretty bland and generic. His story, though, is pretty good, so it makes up for it, in my opinion. And it's not often you get to see a character, like, that deals with their own inner darkness, so to speak, you know. Of course, I'm totally convinced that Fei Fong Wong is totally based on Wu Fei from Xenogears, Gundam Wing. I'm 100% convinced on that one. It's just, there's too many, coincidences, let's say. Alright. I'm okay. If I did forget anything, well, whatever. That's true, Neon. That's absolutely true. And that's... Absolutely. The only gripe that I have with Xenogears is one very similar to Final Fantasy IX, but not really. And in that it's very long-winded. But to me, the plot and the dialogue in Xenogears, it's engaging, whereas in 9, it's just... Hey guys, we gotta go save the day. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna save the day. Remember, we gotta save the day. And it's like, shut up already! They just repeat themselves again and again and again and again and again. Whereas this is just long-winded. 9 is just overly verbose for the sake of being verbose, you know? Oh. Good old rank. And from Bledavik. Bledavik. Her. Who cares? Let's just get this over with. Pretty much. That's also one of the reasons why Disc 2 is so weird in Xenogears. because it's just a giant pile of, we did this, and then we did this, and then we did that, and then, oh yeah, here we fought this boss, and then you finally get to fight that boss, and then it's, oh yeah, and after that we went here and did this, and went here and did this, and then we fought this boss, and then you get to fight that boss, and then finally you're at the final boss. You know, it's like, what? Yep. They ended up rushing the game. Shpariel is now in place at the back. Get ready to check out anything that gets in our way. Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, it can be a rough one, for sure. I'll probably wish that I had upgraded my gears at some point, but meh. Also, this is where you get the, Heimdall for, Satan. Or when, not where. Or both, whatever. I do remember this boss fight being somewhat gimmicky, too. If memory serves, at least. Oh, yeah. Tales of Eternia. Alright. I tend to upgrade everything, but that's just because, yeah. Huh? What? Huh? What? Yeah. You won't get an argument from me there. Oh yeah, I forgot she has a gimmicky way of getting her stat-ups. All non-combatants go to the Yggdrasil immediately. I'm scared! Faye, what are you doing? Faye! Oh. Quick, get to the Veltal now! Faye? Bart and the others are already fighting! Aren't you gonna do anything? Do you still think it has nothing to do with you? Personally, I'm not too keen on stat maxing outside of Final Fantasy X. I don't know why I like stat maxing in 10, to be honest. I just kinda do. Well, I mean, that's fair enough. I love 10, though. It's in my top 5 for a reason. But, like, that's twice now. I've basically platinumed Final Fantasy X 2 times over now, because, on my casual playthrough, when I picked up Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD on my PS3, I got 99,999 HP for everybody. So that took me like 140 hours to do that or so, 160. And then when I did my Let's Play on Final Fantasy X, I did all that again. So imagine my sense of burnout there, you know. You're called Sword Knight and you're using a gun. How cute. These guys make me think of Biggs and Wedge, to tell you the truth. You know, yeah-ish, but at the same time, I think that that actually strengthens the plot. Because to me, it's no different than Breath of Fire 2 in that case. Kick. Someone got my reference there. Nice, Yoshi. Nice. And it fits so well, too. Mason, does this gear work? Pardon? Yes, it works, but... Alright. Out of the question! It is still under maintenance! It is nowhere near operational. It's alright, Mason. Oh, nice! Master Sigurd, but for a gent like the good doctor? It's fine. He'll be okay. It may not even be enough for him. Master Sigurd? Good old Heimdall. Yes, it is. Oh, a wild stallion, eh? Well then, it is high time someone broke you in. Erg! Reinforcements? Boom. Bloop. Hey, that hurts. Compared to the pain my friends are going through, yours is nothing. I cannot allow people like you to persist in tormenting those who cannot fight back. I will take you on in their place. Come on! What are you talking about? Dun 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 dun. Yep. And that's shortly after. I think his Fenrir either gets taken away or damaged. I can't fully remember, but he has to switch back to the Heimdall for a little bit. I do remember that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then when Faye gets his Omni Gear, aka Name Drop, then that powers up all the other gears back to be their Omni Gear state. I know I'm a little rusty. There is a limit to what I can learn, seeing as I just started so late in life. Even so, I hit that guy hard and he did not go down. They must be using that stuff. Young one, they are using Drive! They are battle enhancement drugs. Normal attacks will not hurt them. Yeah, really. Crap, this'll never end. Yeah, I always use Titan, actually. So, it's okay. We'll get through without him. My final team usually ends up being, hey, at least it's not like the ones in Castrum Meridianum and stuff like that in 14. Feel me. Feel me. Feel me. Heaven sent. And it's a giant coin. Well. Coin. Wand Knight. But yeah, like I said, I usually use Faye, Citan, and Ellie, or Faye, Citan, and Bart, usually. Sometimes I use Choo-Choo, sometimes I use Emeralda. But yeah, I usually use Faye and Citan as like my main go-to guys. I don't even know why, really. Oh yeah, I know. No, actually no. That's not what happens at all. they get juiced back up because of Xenogears. Actually, I do believe. At least some of them do. I know that one gear gets upgraded to be Omni Gear-like, and that's Cybzon, but the other ones get re-upgraded simply because of being close to Xenogears itself, I do believe. Hey, it's the Veltall. What are you doing? What does fighting get you? What if this was your home? It does, actually. The only one that I think the ones that that don't get powered up by Xenogears were the ones that weren't really Omni Gears to begin with. So Cybzon gets powered up by Shivat. I do believe that I think Anvari might get recreated. I'm not certain on that one, but I know that certain gears get upgraded via Omni Gear or the Anima Relics, which the ones that get upgraded by the Anima Relics are Rinmazuo, I think, Steer, and there's another one. I just can't think of it right offhand. And then, of course, Ellie doesn't, or not Ellie, but Maria doesn't get a Omni Gear at all. She just gets Cybzon powered up. I'm just trying to see if I remember everything. Oh god, this thing makes me think of the Blitzball launcher from 10. Yeah, but only a couple of them are upgraded via the Anima Relics. Because a good example is Bart's Omni Gear, the Andvari, is not his Brigadier upgraded with the Anima Relic. It's a totally separate gear. So if anything, he would use the Brigadier because his Andvari was gone. However, when if I remember correctly, the Brigadier turned into the Andvari when the Xenogears was unlocked. Something along those lines, at least. But it's been a while, so I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty damn sure that the game tells you that Xenogears is what powered up the other gears back to be the Omni Gears. I do recall the gears getting upgraded at Shivat, but that's only, like, you know, to juice them up, not to turn them back into the Omni Gears. Alright. Yeah, I do. I have my original PS2. Oh? And what would that be? MS Saga. I don't think I've heard of that one. Oh! Is it called, wait, Mobile Suit Saga? Is that what it's called? MS? Is that Mobile Suit, I'm guessing? Ah, nice. Yeah, I've never really played any of the Gundam games, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea who he just did that to. Okay, I definitely need to restore Bart's Gears defense for sure. Alright. Ether Machine, Sazanami. Oh, nice! Oh, hi. Bum, ba, ba, da, da. Ah! If someone else wants to give you the link, sure, or the permission, but right now, I'm trying to focus on this. But I do remember something about Shivat powering up the gears, but I also remember that Xenogears itself, being close to Xenogears, is what makes some of the other gears transform back into it. Like the ones that didn't use the anima relics, or the ones that actually did, for example. Like L-Steer becomes L-Steer again because of Xenogears, that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure. And the L Rin Mizuo, or L Riggers, or no, Riggers was Ellie's, I think. I don't remember what the Rin Mizuo becomes. I'm pretty sure it's an L gear, not a true Omni gear. I'm not sure. No, I knew that much. I said that before. Like I said, the ones that are completely new gears are Ellie's gear, called the L Riggers or something like that. Even though hers is a true Omni gear, it's called L something. The Xenogears, the Fenrir, and I think that's the... Oh, and Vari, of course, duh. Ooh, Faye gained 2 levels, look at that. Iron Valor learned. I'll take a look at that a little later. Someone copy that into a notepad document or something. Thanks, Faye. Ah, 1 second. I'll do it. Looks like me and Neon did it at the exact same time. What the hell? Wait, when did... Huh? When did Moobot get that functionality? I don't remember giving it that. Weird. Very weird. Which franchise? Talking about Gundam or something? Oh, yeah. Well, it's because, if you think about it, the story, while you play as Link, still revolves around Zelda for the most part. Actually, that's a good point. That might be true for the gears that were transformed by the Anima Relics, but like the gears like Andvari and things like that were totally separate gears, I think they did get juiced up from Xenogears. Otherwise, they wouldn't be usable, I would think. But actually, Xenogears is a generator like that because it's basically it's pretty much using the power of the Zohar itself. It transcends the Anima Relics. I don't know. I remember something like that, but all right. It's been a long time. Leave the hideout. In card, go! Yo! Have you checked out this video over here? Maybe you should. How about that one over there? I'd recommend it. Yo, if you left your thoughts in the comment section down below, I sure hope you have so far, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to stay up to date, get that bell on. Hey, there's also a Patreon down there if you actually want to support the channel. I appreciate it. Have a good day.